Welcome to FANfare Social Media. Today's demo is about our My Report section. This, of course, is an area that most managers and anyone with analytics and results measurement interest wants to go to regularly. So let's take a look at what we have available. These are the different tabs down the left-hand side. A great overall report is to see the message effectiveness, and this is going to track either for all your messages or the individual methods that you want, what the effectiveness of your messages is over time. Then in our profiles area is where you can track the individual social media networks that you have set up. Let's take a look at our Twitter feed. We've got a little progress today. That's just measuring it today. And over time, you can select by the number of posts that you've made. You can take a look at your followers. Let's go back to April. We're obviously early in the month here. You can track the success of your follower base as it grows, or the people you're following. Direct mentions, direct messages, I should say, or mentions, as we're tracking here, and who those people are. And you can even track your clout score, which gauges your social influence. We peaked rapidly through a lot of activities, and now we're working on a strategy to go to the next level. In our messages area, you can actually track the effectiveness of every message that you send out, every post that you send. The system provides a tracking mechanism that gives you credits based on points for views and opens and clicks and responses, etc. Let's just take a look at this one, which has garnered a considerable amount. In our click analysis, we see that this has generated 62 clicks. Let's take a look at the chart that shows it over time. And this happens to be going to one of our blogs. Separately, if we look at our click report, you'll see something similar. So you can look at any individual post and see what you've got. You can take a look at your the ones that's generated the most clicks or the least clicks. Let's take a look at the most clicks over time, and that happens to be this blog. You can track your mentions, and the site analytics lets you connect into Google Analytics, so you can see what's going on there within our interface as well. And in the exported reports area, it allows you to generate a report by any of the common measurements that you want for each of your networks or contacts, mentions, or for your clients. This is a product you could use to manage for your clients if you're a consultant. And let's take a look at, these are exportable, or you can create a HTML page. So let's just take a look at profile report. Take a look at our Twitter account real quick. Let's go for April and do it in HTML and generate it. These are really great visual type reports. It shows a lot of graphical information. So you'll see here, again, it's tracking our followers. And down on the right side, some great graphs for each of the sections that you may want to track. How many posts, followers, people you're following, and how that's looking. Direct messages, mentions, retweets, clout. The retweet probability, kind of an interesting one. They give you scores based on your tweets as to the probability that you'll get retweeted, your overall network influence, your true reach, and your sentiment. And then, of course, you've got all the individual followers, and even identifying for you how many followers they have. So if it really helps you see who's important that you might be influencing. And let's just take a look at one other report. Let's suppose we want to take a look at our mentions. So what this is obviously where our brand is being mentioned out on the social networks and the blogs. Good information to know. It tracks it in a beautiful graphical visual facility. And here we go. You can track your buzz over time. The mentions by source, as you see, most of ours are coming from Twitter, although a decent number are now coming from the blog. The sentiment, positive or negative, and how it scores. And then you can see all the individual mentions and even engage them at that point if you want. So a great way to manage everything. And that's our My Reports area for today. Thanks so much for watching.